to week 1 of the NFL preseason.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Well, the Falcons now get to stretch their wings on offense here, and at quarterback for them is a former second overall pick who spent 4 seasons as a starter in Tennessee, Marcus Mariota.
After losing his starting job in Tennessee and playing as a backup in Las Vegas, many wondered if Marcus Mariota would get another shot to lead a team. Atlanta gave it to him this season as a bridge from Matt Ryan to the next era. Always a good runner. Don't discount Mariota as a playmaker who can win games for the Falcons. He did take Tennessee to the playoffs in his second season and gained valuable experience in Las Vegas.
Throwing on first down, but to throw again on second down. Mariota. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. On third down, Mariota. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 40 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mariota to throw it. Throws right back to London, complete again. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. On play action, Mariota. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, they're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
The sack backs him up, so now Mariota in Atlanta dealing with a 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Detroit gets set to go on offense, and it will be the 7th-year pro out of Cal, Jared Goff, leading the attack in his 2nd season as a Lion.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl and came really within 1/4 of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. He'll get this off to Swift. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say forget about the route. Just concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. Shifts past him at the 45. And he gets this one in midfield before he's brought down. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. This pass is caught by London. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 25 yards that time.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota. He's got his man, London, right side. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So the ball moves in. 48-yard line. Now Mariota. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mariota. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Mariota. Open man is Kyle. Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action now, Mariota. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mariota. Man up, and it's a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Goff. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Goff. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. In for the sack, Deion Jones. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Rashaan Evans. There.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, but to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably for a moment. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Detroit getting set to go now.
About is putting the ball in the end zone and putting sixes on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards. But make that. Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Sudfeld. That's into the hands of Reynolds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation. They'll drop to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. Seibert able to knock this one through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Atlanta regains possession of the football. They'll be in search of their initial points in the contest, trailing 9-0 as they begin with a first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throw caught here by Bird. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. On 2nd down, Williams. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Kaderil Hodge has it complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here.
He'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up of 3. 2nd down and goal. Sudfeld looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
On now is Seibert for the Lion field goal.
And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. Seibert's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Bird will not bring this out, and the drive will begin at the 25.
So out come the Falcons now.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Out of the gun now on third down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Julian O'Quara
in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down.
Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They begin the drive with Williams. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So the call there, roughing the passer.
Well, preseason's time for working out the kinks, but sometimes you've got some defenders who are too eager to impress trying to make this team. And that time we saw one take a shot at the quarterback way too late.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. On play action, they'll throw.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On now to punt, here's Bradley Pinion.
This is taken at the 15. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Lions will take over.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Hard throw, incomplete.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And it will be Falcon football.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Into the hands of Bird over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll just get rid of it. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
The Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He gets this complete to Cephas.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw.
This one taken in by Cephas.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. And they got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Slant pass. He's got Reynolds.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The Lions move there, look like nobody open, now second down. To throw on 2nd and 10, Sudfeld.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Here's Bird to return. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
2nd and 9 now. Dumps this one off to Algier. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
They'll drop to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. 44-yard punt, return of 9.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Lions offense set to take over.
And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 28-yard line.
He'll hand this to Williams to start things out.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
On 2nd, here's Algier.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Back to throw now on 1st down. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 47.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Complete to Jamal Williams. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Out to, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
D'Angelo Malone in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 13. Now back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bird. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. Got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.